Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We got some Unicorn global range of darts for you. These are the Tom Sykes players dart. Quite interesting, loads of different areas that we can grip and a simple sort of like parallel dart. So it's going to suit quite a few different players, I think. But what I think we'll do is we'll head on over to the table, get them out and have a look. So we're over at the table with some of the Unicorn global darts. These ones are the Tom Sykes darts. Got the usual global box here with the image of the Earth behind there with global written down. Window showing the full setup of all three darts in there. We've got the 90% tungsten, 0.1 gram match weighted, and they are 22 gram. Over on the back, a little bit of writing about performance, dart optimization, some safety information, and the local heroes from Unicorn's global network, saying right there across the middle there's a QR code as well. Let's get the darts out so we can see what they look like. So it comes in this cardboard insert Unicorn likes to use. You've got the plastic point holder, EVA foam holding the stems in place so they don't wobble about. There's this little bit of card in there showing you the nominal weight is 22 grams. Everything it does holds everything in place so it doesn't get damaged in transit or in the box, so it's doing exactly what it's supposed to. Let's get one of the darts out, have a closer look. Starting at the front, we have a silver point with this groove that Unicorn have been putting into their points, which is really good. Adds a bit of grip going into the board straight out of the box. Got a slightly conical nose there before going into the first grip section, which is about a third, almost half of the barrel. It's a standard sort of wide ring grip, slightly square cut and square cut grooves separating them. Then at the midpoint we have this nano ring grip section, again slightly sharpish edging so you can feel it on your finger and thumb. Then we have a couple of wide rings going into this grip section here, which is very almost like not a razor cut, but again it's a slightly wider ring grip similar to that nano grip section there. So the edges are quite sharp, but it's not quite tapered back. It's sort of like tapered from both sides, so not too sharp. Another two wide rings, and then we have this section here that's going to taper down, and we have the signature and the Unicorn logo etched in. White Unicorn stem and the signature Tom Sykes flights. All in all, the dart feels nicely balanced. Not loads of extra milling or anything that's gone in, but you've got plenty of different grip zones for front, rear and mid grippers. Not overly sharp, but they're definitely catching on my finger and thumb slightly, so it should give a little bit of power, but a nice bit of control in there as well. Measurements on this at the widest section, it is 6.4 millimeters and the barrel length is 50.7 millimeters. So a decent length, plenty of dart to play with. Nice conical nose, so hopefully don't get too bad a deflection or anything. And with a slightly longer point, it opens up the treble to get the darts nice and close together. What I think we'll do is we'll head on over to the board, we'll have a throw and see how we get on. We're over in the dart room with the Unicorn Global Darts. These are the Tom Sykes. Nice looking dart, feels quite consistent. Doesn't matter if I'm holding slightly further forward or back. Looks like I'm going to get a nice clean grip. Plus there's plenty of different grip zones, whether you're a front, rear or mid gripper. I'm going to have a couple of throws so I can get used to them, and then we'll go into our practice routine. So let's see how we get on. Nice steady ton, nice and tight. Getting a clean release. So I overcorrected there. It's only a 45, but I sort of dropped my shoulder down on that first one. The grip itself feels quite nice. It's a decent sort of balance. I just need to sort of like correct a little bit because it's quite a long stem and large flight. So they're going in a little bit more level than I like, but we should be able to correct on the go and go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. There we go, nice steady ton. Snuck that one underneath. 101 left to get. Ooh, pulled that one a little bit wide. Oh, just the 45. We've left ourselves 56. See if we can tidy up this finish. Oh, threw that way too hard. Oh, just underneath that double. Tried a little bit too hard to hit that one. We've only got 20 to get. And there we go. In one, right in the middle of that double. That was completely me. I tried a little bit too hard and forced it, which made the dart go a bit high. But we managed to correct it and get that double in one dart on that fourth lot of throw. So all in all, the dart itself is really, really nice. Different grip zones you can play about with. Get the right sort of angle with your setup as well. These could be a really good start a dart or first start for a lot of players as well. So yeah, let's go have a final thought. Well, all in all, I didn't do great. I had a bit of double trouble there. I think I could have done it in slightly less, but the actual dart itself flew through the air quite nicely. Loads of different grip zones. Where I was holding, it wasn't overly grippy. My finger on that didn't slip into the grooves too deeply, so I'm only going to give it a grip rating of 1.5. For me, that's quite a good sort of grip area. If you're looking at something a bit grippier, you might want to try the different areas. They could be a little bit grippier for you, and if you've got softer fingers or thumb, that 1.5 could jump up a little bit as well. This dart only comes in a 22 gram because it's in keeping with what Tom likes to play with, so not a massive range to choose from, I'm afraid, but hopefully that's dead smack where you need to be. And with that sort of like ball nose at the front and everything, and the ring grip and what have you, it could just be the right sort of dart for you. And what I do like with the unicorn darts, it's coming with those new points with that little spiral groove that's cut in either side, which is really, really good. It adds a bit of an extra grip element into the board. Price point for this is £51.95. It's a 90% tungsten dart, so I think that's dead smack on the money. Plus you're actually getting a player's dart, so in a way you're saving a little bit, which is really, really good. But the main thing is, this is the sort of dart that most people should be able to pick up and start throwing without having to change their throw or anything. It's quite a consistent sort of feel each and every time. Make sure if you've got a set of these or you've got any questions or anything, head on down into the comments section and let us know. Head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv, maybe even leave your own review if you've got a set. It really helps out other players make their mind up, and it's not just my point of view coming across to them. Make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell. Lots of stuff coming up in the future. And make sure you head on over to dartsplanet.tv and check out Superfans. Some big savings to be had and loads of free giveaways on there. So make sure you check that out. And as always, come back and check us out again soon. Bye.